Sometimes the world is trying to tell you who you are. But if you don't stop to reflect and listen, you'll never be able to hear. Enjoy every bit of your life to the fullest. Your compromises and sacrifices will be rewarded. In solitude, the mind gains strength and learns to lean upon itself. Sooner or later, a person who wears two faces forgets which one is real. You cannot control the behavior of others, but you can always choose how you respond to it. If you spend too much time thinking about a thing, you'll never get it done. The cost of procrastination is the life you could have lived. Envy is a waste of time. You already have all you need. You might not enjoy discipline, but you'll enjoy the results. You won't always be able to help someone change for the better if you keep trying. There will come a day when you decide you can't do it anymore, and they clearly don't want to change. Just because you missed them doesn't mean you need them back in your life. If a man too often thinks of sex, it is a signal that he has an imbalance within, a seeking of harmony and contentment in the realm of thoughts and desires. Thus, he should cultivate wisdom and restraint, seeking fulfillment in virtuous thoughts and deeds, to find the true equilibrium of the spirit. If you are in a hurry, you will not get there. If you only see the small benefits, the big things will not be accomplished. The patient should not hide his illness from the doctor, and the poor man cover his poverty in front of his friends. Trust takes years to build, seconds to break, and forever to repair. You won't find the kind of love that your parents had for you anywhere. Never underestimate your power to change yourself, and never overestimate your power to change others. If you want a woman to keep loving herself, try to install in her the idea that you are in awe of her beauty. Be happy with what you have, but strive for the best. Discipline yourself to save money. It's essential to success. Don't forget that very often, the best medicine is to live on without it. Do not answer a fool by his folly, lest you become like him. If you can't change the way you live, no one and nothing can help you. One should not pursue victory if the benefits it brings are to be gained by means of lowliness and crime. Get up from the table slightly hungry, and you will always be healthy. If you are a smartest person in the room, then you are in the wrong room. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. As we put life on hold, it passes. You don't have to rush into marriage before you're 30, but you don't have to delay after you're 30 either. In life, hide your misfortunes, lest you make your enemies happy. The only way to feel better about yourself is to do things worth feeling good about. A lot of things broke your heart, but fixed your vision. Never deny yourself an experience just because it's unknown or uncomfortable. It may just be a defining and wonderful part of your life. Your entire life can change in an instant. So instead of passively taking what you have for granted, be grateful for it and do whatever good you can with it. Destroy the old you before it destroys you. Be selfish with your time. A lot of people don't deserve it. Never be so loyal that you betray yourself. One of the most dangerous things you can do is believe someone's opinion about you. It's not about having time. It's about making time. You can't always be nice. That's how people take advantage of you. Sometimes you have to set boundaries. You cannot have everything. You always exchange something for something. Weak people revenge. Strong people forgive. Intelligent people ignore. We are defined by what we give up, what we sacrifice, and what we reject. You are merely a reflection of the preferences and demands of the people around you. If you don't decide who you are, other people will decide for you. Do not discuss your past with anyone, because only you know its true story and significance. Others may not understand, or even use it against you. Success and failure are fuzzy concepts that only exist in your mind before you do something, not after. The more grateful you are, the more beauty you will see all around you. The more generous life will seem, and the happier you will become. You grow as much as the amount of truth you're willing to accept about yourself without running away. There is always time. The only question is how long you will make excuses and pretend that it doesn't exist. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. Sometimes you need to stop seeing the good in people and start seeing what they show you. If there's something you want to do in life, don't wait if you do. You might find 5 years have passed without you doing anything. Everything comes to you at the right time. Be patient and trust the process. An apology without change is just a manipulation. Hurting them back will not heal your pain. Someday you will look back and know exactly why it had to happen. There are 1,000 lessons in defeat, but only one in victory. 3 things never come back: time, word, and opportunity. Therefore, do not waste time. Choose words and do not miss the opportunity. The funniest people are the saddest ones. We accept advice in drops, but we distribute it in buckets. If what one has to say is not better than silence, then one should keep silent. You can overcome bad habits only today, not tomorrow. 3 paths lead to knowledge. The path of reflection is the noblest path. The path of imitation is the easiest path. And the path of experience is the most bitter path. Study the past if you would define the future. He who knows all the answers has not been asked all the questions. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. When anger rises, think of the consequences. A noble person blames himself, and an insignificant person blames others. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Give a bowl of rice to a man, and you will feed him for a day. Teach him how to grow his own rice, and you will save his life. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. It is better to light 1 small candle than to curse the darkness. Work on clearing your thoughts. If you do not have bad thoughts, there will be no bad deeds. The man who says he can and the man who says he can't are both correct. What you allow is what will continue. Your true friends become apparent when you're at your lowest. If you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anyone else. Most people are only nice when things don't matter. Never be so kind you forgot to be clever, and never be so clever you forgot to be kind. You'll be alone in the most difficult times of your life. These times will make you wise, mature, and fearless. If you're lucky enough to get a second chance at something, don't waste it. Real strength is letting people lose you instead of begging them to choose you. Honesty is a very expensive gift. Don't expect it from cheap people. A person who doesn't have a life of their own will always try to create drama in yours. You can't lose what you never had. You can't keep what's not yours. And you can't hold on to some things that don't want to stay. Some people only care about you if you are doing something for them. When you start seeing your worth, you'll find it harder to stay around people who don't. The truth is that maturing is realizing that a relationship can always work out and always be fixed, no matter the situation. Action proves who someone is. Words just prove who they pretend to be. Be cautious with good deeds. Kindness has limits, and some may exploit your generosity. Your progress does not need to be seen or validated by others. to be real. Never take someone's feelings for granted. You never know how much courage they took to share them. If you have more than 3 priorities, you have none. One day you'll have a clean, quiet house and a car with a spotless interior. And all you'll want is for the ones who made the mess to come home. The only time you should look into someone else's bowl is to make sure they have enough. Don't take criticism from anyone you would not take advice from. When you're working for someone else's dream, you sacrifice your own.